come with me on our trip to Tobago. It started off a little scary because when we checked online for a ride share, we saw that he was no longer available. So here we are wondering how are we going to travel with all this bag and baggage at 4 a.m. and find a driver. But luckily we got another one, and when I tell you this driver drove like it was the last day on earth, he did a fantastic job to get us there to the port in Port of Spain on time to get a ferry. And here we are checking in our bags and luggage, and then we were taken upstairs where we had to wait. We had to wait in a particular given section so that everything would take place in an orderly manner. So everyone had to go section by section. So there was no pushing, there was no rushing. Everyone was just taking their time. And I must say that the Port Authority, the workers, the workers were so kind and helpful. I must say that. Okay, so we went down the steps. This is me here. Yeah, we went down the steps, and then we had to go up. Uh, yeah, we had to go up this walkway into the ferry. Okay, on the left, there were actually vehicles, lots of vehicles boarding as well, who went with their own personal vehicles. So we all had to use the same stairway. That's why there were like a little bottleneck at the beginning to go up the stairs, but everything was just flowing. There's no long standstill to get into the ferry. Okay, but once we got inside, we were pleasantly surprised. It was filled already with a lot of people. We tried getting a window view, but we couldn't. But this was close enough. I mean, I could see outside here. I could still look over and see, and looking over and outside in the ocean while moving, it, I would say, prevented me from feeling seasick. Although we just had like some toast and avocado that morning, and we all took our gravel tablets because people usually get sick within the last hour because it's a little rough and choppy just before coming to Tobago, just before entering Tobago. So none of us felt ill. We were all feeling fine. The trip took exactly 3 hours, and it passed by so quickly that we didn't even realize. So it was really, really, I must say, we enjoyed it on the ferry. I think the ferry's name was Diboko. And look at that water. Just look at that beautiful water. Okay. At this point, the security guard, port police, told me I couldn't take any more pictures, that I had to put away my phone. But this is the ferry that we came on to Tobago. So we went and we collected our luggage, and the car rental that I got online was actually in Crown Point at the airport, because initially we wanted to take a plane, but then we decided to opt and take the ferry instead. So it was a good distance, I must say. I didn't expect it. I mean, I haven't been in Tobago for a little while, so I really didn't expect that distance to be so much from Crown Point to, from Scarborough to Crown Point. It was a good distance. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, when I return this vehicle, I have to take another taxi from Crown Point to Scarborough to the ferry. So, wow, it's a, but when we reach that bridge, we'll cross it. So we were we didn't, our check-in time was 2 p.m. So we had a lot of time to kill at this point. So after getting the vehicle, which was very nice, we got an upgrade because when the guy saw how much luggage we had, we got a free upgrade. We got something to eat. Then we went to Stormy, bought some sugar cake and Benny Ball, and of course, we gotta keep our country clean, make use of all the bins. Mr. Chicken here looking at me. Alright, so this is Storby, one of the beautiful, beautiful beaches that you must visit when you come to Tobago. Look at that water. It was absolute paradise. Perfect. I mean, if you could pick a perfect day, this would have been the perfect day. Just look at this view. I mean, we were so mesmerized. We just sat there, taking in the breeze and looking at all the views. It's like it was so relaxing just to let those few hours pass before we could get to our Airbnb. It was truly relaxing. We didn't want to bathe because our our stuff wasn't unpacked as yet, so we just sat down and took in all the views. So now it was time to go to our apartment. It was a cozy upstairs. When I entered this apartment, let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Yes, the living room is as cozy as it looks. These chairs were absolutely cozy. Free Wi Fi, bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, all air conditioned, and just the living room did not have air conditioning, but there was this nice ceiling fan. And when we pulled the drapes, we got a lot of breeze coming in all day into the afternoon. It was absolutely beautiful inside. We had all the amenities, microwave, stove, utensils. Here's the washroom with washer and dryer. There was ironing board for when we needed to press our clothes. This was the first bathroom. It was a little small, but it fulfilled everything that, we needed to do, plus hot and cold water, so no complaints. This is the bedroom I stayed in, and it was very, very cozy for being someone who had to spend a night in in a different place. I must say that I slept like a baby. Okay, so on to the other bedroom. This one was a little bigger, nice bed space, a lot of closet space, and you could see the backyard pool from this window, which we couldn't wait to get into as well. All right, so yes, lots and lots of closet space, very, very cozy. Here we had already started unpacking. Now let me show you the master bedroom, which had a huge bed and a nice walk-in toilet area. I couldn't show you the toilet area because my girls had already started unpacking and they were using the area. And they had a connecting door to our outside porch. When we looked through the porch, who could we see? Mr. Cocorico, one of our national birds, and he was having a little meal, eating um some dates or something. It was on a palm tree, and he was having a little meal. And here I am after unpacking. I decided to make a cup of tea and just, watch a little TV and relax. Because by this time we were a bit exhausted, honestly. We were a little exhausted, but it was well worth it. So thanks for staying till the end. And this is our first day in Tobago. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.